Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
Do you like me new? I have edited that, and I must have clicked on the wrong one. But anyway, never mind, because it says something about Claudia, whatever her name is. So how are you, Amjad? Hope you've had a good week. Before Mr. B says anything.
Headlight.
I'm doing it now. Yeah, it's cooled down a bit now, Amjad. I'm just right with it now. Although I've had a bit of a problem with very dry lips. So I put some of that Vaseline stuff on it and see how we go with that. Stop yawning, you. So yeah, I've pinned the link. But yeah, I thought I'd bite the bullet and do a brand new thumbnail, and I've done a new just see if I can find the one that I actually wanted. Let me just try it again. That's the one.
Evil times, isn't it?
That's the one. Because when I did it before, I noticed it says something about Claudia Alvarez or something. So I went back and I re-edited it, took that off and put my name across top. So, yeah, that's the re-edited version. So, hi, Johnny. Yeah, we'll see how we go with it, Amjad. See how we go. But yeah, I thought, well, being as I'm starting to do a Saturday live, I'll do a new hi Kyle, how are you? A new intro and a new thumbnail and everything. So but okie dokie then, Johnny.
Good evening.
How are you?
All right. Hey, Johnny. Hicks. Amjad, how are we doing? My favourite nephew, Kyle the Mass Ranger. Whoever else that I can't see.
I stopped watching that a long time ago, Kyle.
BGT.
Britain's Got Talent.
PG Tips.
PG Tips. What you been up to, out note?
That's exciting.
Neither have I.
A bit of shopping and a bit of messing and a bit of faffing, you know. Got my computer back. That's fully functional again, thank God.
Good. Did it say what it were?
It just says the software were messed up, and it only cost me 30 quid, so it weren't so bad.
Oh, that's not bad then.
You come and fix my bag of shit laptop then.
So it were to do it software then, it were.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they said it was hard drive, and he said if it needs a new hard drive, it'll cost you 60 quid, which I thought were cheap. But he sent me a text message this morning at 11 o'clock saying hello, I think I can fix it. You won't need to get a new hard drive. Will it be okay to wipe? And I thought, yep, wipe away. Get rid of all traces of porn.
Did you sign a non-disclosure thing?
I didn't give him my address anyway. What book of that?
When Callum were on about unfixing his Xbox, they told him like 20 quid for him to diagnose what wrong with it. And then if he wanted a new hard drive on that, they said about 60 quid. So it's not all that bad.
Not bad. 60 quid. I don't know. They make money because them solid state hard drives, I mean, they must be 30 quid, 30, if not more. I mean, a 2 gig solid SSD must be more than 30 quid. I don't know how much it is, but it must be $1.
Well, I won't moan, it's fixed and it's all fully functional.
I hope so, and hopefully it'll stay that way. It's took me yonks just to sort of get it back to the way I want it.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to
When they're brand new, they're all full of shit, all that Google crap. And that's the first thing I wipe off, all Google nonsense.
Are we on about Windows?
Get loads
It says I meant Windows, not Windows.
Get loads
I sat here earlier on and I says to Chris, because he got patio doors open, I says, will you shut that patio door? I says, I've got, I says, my hands is freezing. So it has dipped quite significantly. Thank God.
Till next week.
I can't be doing the old shit that's on them when they're new. All crappy little shitty apps.
So you've got to like re-upload yours then?
Well, I just delete a lot of them. I mean, I just do not like Google because Google is too nosy. It knows too much. The first thing I get shut off is Google. I get rid of all traces of Google. Because, you know, they want to know when you're wiping your ass, Google.
Should I send them that picture?
Google and Microsoft Edge is too damn slow, so I always put the browser on and then it's secure and then get rid of all Google tribe. There's still stuff on it that need to get all these games and stuff and Xbox and all that shit on.
I look at it this way: so long as it's got the stuff on that you need, you know, then you're good to go. You know what I mean?
I'm not interested in all that. And get kicked after them. You know what I mean?
So if you're wondering what I'm referring to, I'm Ramjad. Ramjad?
Change your name.
Ramjad.
Hey, Johnny, how we doing?
Hey, Johnny.
Not good.
Let's get that on.
I don't know. Does Richard not know I fell again?
Oh, I've heard so.
I did mention it in passing, sort of thing. And because I said I got a message from you saying that you might not be on tonight. Yeah.
Well, all the bits I hadn't heard before, I've heard now.
Oh, you've not left.
Yeah.
Right now.
Not left.
I fell tonight.
My nose is all right.
You fell and all?
I fell and banged my head on the wall. Here. I was trying to plug my HDMI in and I sort of balanced myself between desk and chair and then I flipping slipped and bashed my head off with the bottom.
Sounds like we've all been in wars.
Oh well.
I had a little incident on Thursday, but I'm not,
If things get bad, Richard, you can always look at some naked ladies.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Johnny. I'm an expert at that. Them are a bit more conservative than the lately ones I look at.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
You're behind me. Run out of wall.
How are we doing, Dr. Smith?
I'm not going into much detail as to what happened. I mean, Johnny knows and Richard knows, but yeah, we had a little bit of an incident on Thursday. I sent them both a graphic photograph today.
Yeah, I only saw that earlier.
Yeah, I uploaded it to OnlyFans.
It's all right. I'll show everybody because I've edited.
I uploaded it to Only Bruises.
Yeah, I've edited it a bit.
The good bruises, that. My God, is it?
Look at that.
Check that bad boy out.
So that is my left upper thigh. That's a banger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, something. Your fucking Chris goes kinky extreme, doesn't he? You know? He might have bad legs, but he's still got a strong grip.
Been sending horse pics. No, I've edited it. So you can only see the bruises. You can't see anything else.
Come on.
I wouldn't show it on here if it you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it was pouring me cream on last night. I kept going, oh God, that.
Well, if you can hear anything faintly in the background, one of the neighbours is having a fucking full-on rave, I think.
But I didn't know to the extent of it. So he says, I tell you what, he says, I'll take a picture for you. He says, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, it could be the cricket club down the road.
And I looked and I says, bloody hell. I says, I'm like Callum, I don't do things by halves.
So I've grazed all underneath the bottom of my arm there, whammed this arm off the wall, bent
Is
this wrist
that
back.
all?
Well, come up underneath, you'll see.
Oh.
And then, Richard, I'm hanging off the handrail on the only good bit of arm I've got left, and I'm fucking hurt this one now. No?
They're only grazes. You got to order a few grazes, don't we? Few
You know,
grazes.
Richard, because some houses like that overlapped. I went down it like a cheese grater.
Hey, I'll tell you the truth then, Dr. Smith. There's a family that's moved in next door but one, and we think they're a Turkish family. Now, they put like a, you know when we were kids and we used to have a swing rope, and they tie it to a tree.
Yeah.
Right. They put one on tree outside, right outside our house. So I went and had a swing on it. Yeah, that's how I come to have them bruises, but not
Is
really.
that the only one, or are you joking?
I am joking.
Is that really how you do it?
No, you know how I did it.
Well, yeah, but
No, but no, I'm
you Tarzan. Nobody's going to believe you Tarzan, love.
Yeah. But yeah,
was it a big JCB tyre?
Aaron down here, who we call Pallet Man, his missus were moaning about it. Well, we don't even live up here, so what? Why moan about it?
Yeah, that is true, Jason. Yeah, we won 2-1.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
We won again, Richard. 2-1.
Look across the bottom.
I'm watching it.
At the rules.
What's the rules?
Read the strolling
Hang
across.
on, I'm reading it.
No football, no politics, no mourning and groaning.
No football talk, no politics, and no moaning and groaning.
Right. Oh, shit. Well, I broke 2 rules already.
We want it to be enjoyable. We want it to be fun.
So I've already moaned and fucking mentioned football.
Yeah, we're not allowed to mention Nigel Farage.
Come on, I need to get 3 out of 5. Come on, what else can I say?
No, they're not meant to be broken, Jason. That's the point.
I'll do a bit more moaning. That should cover it.
We want everybody stay here to be enjoyable, not thinking, oh God, they're going on about football again. Oh God, they're going on about politics again. You know what I mean? I want everybody to enjoy.
And all that shit.
Hey, Jeanette, I had a rummage.
A rummage?
Voltarol, some more.
Oh, right.
I found 3 tubes.
Hi, Karen.
Number 2.
Hello, Karen.
They're in date as well. Too good.
How's she been, Richard?
Oh, she's gone quiet again now. She's been all right today.
I'd still take her and have a done.
Oh, I'm going to do. I have to ring up again on Monday. I couldn't book it. Sorry, on Tuesday I have to book it in. She says I can't give you a time. She says because if we have emergencies over at weekend, she says you'll have to ring up on Monday. See if
so it's an emergency. I'm going to fall. Fucking.
But she's been all right today. She's been all right. She's often not eating her food though, like she should do, but that's probably part of it. I'm certainly not.
No.
She's got that flipping fancy flipping.
Oh, I'm not too banged up to do that.
She's not eating it. She's
We'll do
fucking
it tomorrow
having
night,
no
Dave.
toast.
I can't
Oh,
sit
we
there
need
all night.
Not putting a buffet out for her.
No, you still got it on there. I can't do it. We'll do it
Costing
tomorrow
her
night.
more to feed her than me.
I'm totally messed.
Well,
I can't do it.
I look at it this way, Richard. We are.
No,
They either
we
eat
can
it or they
have-
don't.
Yeah.
You know what I
Chill
mean?
out of there when I'm done. When I'm out.
If it's there, if we don't want it, leave it. But you're not going no else.
You can sit in here. You don't have to sit in
Right.
cold.
Oh yeah.
All right. All
A
right.
bloody restaurant for
Hello
cats.
again, Karen. But yeah,
Poppy, when you rolled.
Look at that.
you know what I mean. I'm just have.
It's alien for Addict Garden. I said you don't have to sit in. You don't have to stand at garden. It's gone cold now.
I thought it had. Okie dokie then, Dr. Smith.
Holy
yeah.
moly.
They've got two choices.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like when we were kids. If you didn't eat what were in front on, you didn't get no towels.
Correct. There were none of this bullshit. I don't want that. I want that. It was that and out. Simple.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You've got two choices: eat it or not.
My first piss break, I'm due some more. I mean, in the night. I fall asleep about 12, wake up about 1:30. So that's my first piss. Then about 3 o'clock.
You want to see me
About
stumbling
5.
to the toilet since, the episode. Baby, you'll get me some ice in a glass, please.
Oh, you know that
Hey,
humidifier.
steady on, what are you drinking?
Me?
You know that humidifier.
Ice in a glass. What's coming up here? Oh, bloody hell.
Please.
Please.
Thank you. No.
I can't drink tonight, only if you want to see the Lizard King, because I can do anything. Oh dear, what is
I've
this?
got my Coke and I've got my Malibu. That's why I only want ice in a glass.
I can wear this on Thursday. That's red and white and blue underneath.
That's that onesie thing. It's a bit big for her, but she's alright.
It looks nice on Keena.
Should fit her when she's about 16.
Dad, I can wear this on Thursday
For what?
and put red and white and blue underneath.
For what?
School for the thing for the Second World War.
Well, yeah, because America was in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there was.
So,
Did you kiss that, didn't
can
I?
I take your buffing
Ah, no! You just banged me bad arm,
with
love.
you?
Right,
Dr.
love.
Smith says I wasn't picky and the scale proves it.
No, you can. It's 9:20. 1 bounce. Don't go woohoo. Don't go woohoo. I said.
She wanted to bounce on trampoline.
Yeah, I said 1 bounce and don't go
What?
woohoo.
It's black.
Oh, she don't care. I've got floodlights, haven't I?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
I've got floodlights around the back bit now as well. From them robbing bar stewards.
But
I really hurt myself again. I landed right on the strip where the door frame is. Oh.
I told you. Get it sorted.
I just sat there for 10 minutes thinking, ow. Didn't notice what I'd done to my arm until I looked in the mirror because I thought that
And
fucking
it's not going to get any better, Johnny, unless you get it sorted. Going to keep
What
falling.
they're going to do though? They're not going to do all, are they?
I don't know. Not
The
until
conditions, I've already been told my conditions inoperable. They're not going to tell me now I've fallen that it's suddenly becoming operable. I just need to rest. I really do. Not this fucking still try and do stuff shit. Do you know what happened? I grabbed the handrails and this chair's on wheels, isn't it? Basically, it shut off, spun across to this fucking side, and I fucked my arms out. So I just went bang straight onto the floor. I just sat there thinking, for fuck's sake. Okay. I had a little laugh about it at first, and I thought, ow, my arm. But it's more, you know, when you do have a fall, Richard, you feel everything the next day, don't you?
Yeah.
I
Oh, I feel like I've been run over this morning.
I felt like that on Friday morning. I felt like I'd.
Keena barged in fucking bedroom. There's no for breakfast, Dad. Oh, fucking, you fucking ass.
And this happened Thursday. And I run Richard's panel on Thursday night.
I took all the stuff off at freezer. Chest freezer.
I heard you saying, where's that gone?
You know the freezer.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
What is it? A knife thing? Oh dear. Just look at that. Great big whacking pieces.
Yeah, and then
there's no melt them when it.
That's a little bit of ice.
I'm not moaning about it. I'm just saying, look at the size. Last lot he bought were all like tiny bits. So it's like.
I found your tea caddy and that again. I nearly broke it, so they're all right. They're still all right. I'm just ragging out everything underneath because I know I've got a charger for that watch somewhere. Because when I got my smartwatch, it's the same charger underneath. But the ones they sent me on Amazon, they're fucking wrong ones.
Yeah, the last time I bought some, it were all like
I worked it out today. I've been poorly for 3 months, 1 week. Since I first fell, I've fallen now 5 times. Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? And like Ailey's pregnancies, we better not be rounding it up to 6. Fuck off, I'm not falling over again.
Hiya, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. How are we doing?
Jennifer, got any bubble wrap? It's an emergency. No, I can't. I've got loads of bubble wrap from bloody auction stuff I keep getting.
Oh, it's Leah's birthday tomorrow. Oh, how old is she, Karen?
No. It's for ads on Sunday, you know. I need to grab him something. Packet of condoms.
Yeah. A vasectomy.
Yeah, I'm going to say an appointment for a bobbit.
Yeah. It's a voucher towards a vasectomy.
I don't know how you say it in Syrian, so I say sheaf.
Oh dear.
Oh, we bunk with goats' intestines. Oh dear.
Hang on a minute, I'll have a look, Johnny.
Ow, 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 ow. Come in if you're cold. I have to freeze out there.
It's in Arabic. Well, you see, I've only been doing the baking lives, Jennifer.
Yeah, it's in it.
So I've
come in, it's freezing.
Oh yeah, is it going to Stuart?
Eh? Stuart's not in yet, no. Oh, fuck. The chair's gone bloody down again. I sprung a leak. It takes about half an hour for it to go to the floor.
It's a similar sounding. It's a Candem.
Oh dear.
They Candem to it.
Very loud music.
Oh, this state gets a bit lively in a weekend. They'll be all fighting, hitting each other with bits of fencing later on. We once had that on last place, Jeanette, where we lived years ago. A fight on the street. They're all having like a barbecue in the middle of the street, and they're all going great. When they all got picked up later on, fucking hell, they're ripping bits of their own fencing off and hitting each other with them. A car got blown up at Endert Road, literally bang up in the air. That were called the Fairfields in Bramley in Leeds. It's the Beirut next to Pudsey. We gave a bothered us. We had massive dogs. That's when we had Tara and Samson and all that. Couldn't get in garden. We couldn't. If we can't get in, nobody else is. Oh dear. I told them I'm just going to cook
Thank
as long
you,
as I can.
Jennifer. I mean, I don't feel it like, but
I've took two tramadol now and a gabapentin. That should knock me out later on.
I don't know what that is in middle of that. I don't know. It's like a thing going up middle of.
Everything I hurt a few months ago, I've hurt again now by falling again. But then I fell again before that. I fell bad the first time a week before your baby was born. It's 3 months now, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So, well, in that 3 months, I've fallen another 4 times now.
But
This is fine.
is anybody what?
I grabbed the handrails on the doors to get up, and this chair slipped from underneath me. I just went bang straight onto the floor
What's
again.
everybody doing for Meg Bank holiday? Anything exciting?
JS. Jack shit.
Chris just chatted like shit.
I thought, where's that based?
Absolutely nothing to do tomorrow or Monday.
Oh, you know something, Richard? I'm resting. I'm not doing no. Even when Christine comes tomorrow. Sorry.
Yeah, it'll sit
I
down.
didn't stay sat down or laid down.
Have another Sunday dinner.
Because I can't do another 3 months of being laid up, so I just need to absolutely stop now. No. No. No boot sales. No boot sales. Not unless somebody's wheeling me around. I was that upset with myself earlier, thinking of getting that walker out of the shed, but no, I ain't got to that point yet. I've got a walker, haven't I?
Whoa, she's 19
If I
tomorrow.
start leaning on that walker, I'm not going to do myself any good, am I? So I'm not.
It's a case of necessity for me, Johnny.
Because I can only do like from one place to another really quick. I need to sit down again there.
I don't do quick.
I've really nipped the nerve again. Really nipped the nerve. 19, bloody hell, I feel old, Karen. That's my friend Brendan and Karen. They live at Bramley.
Yeah.
It's Karen's in the chat. She's met you, hasn't she?
Actually, I've seen her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So
Yeah,
what you got planned then, Amjad?
Oh, mate, Amjad's in chat as well. He lives in London, doesn't he?
Amjad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's down south.
Is it lives in London?
I like his little video clips. He goes, when you're not expecting some Indian, Indian music to come on in the middle of a supermarket.
Amjad must have his finger on trigger ready on his phone. I replied to one of his videos, and 2 seconds later, boom, we were on it. What the hell, lad?
You see it, the wooden strip where the door is? That's where I landed.
Wow.
Well, this arm gave way because I've got, this arm's fucked because I've written a bicep in it. So I'm hanging off this one and I fucking hurt this one a little bit now. And then I bent this wrist back and then this wooden bit on the side where it goes like that.
Yeah.
I've grated all my arm all the way down it. So I've got big scratch right down there. So I woke up this morning feeling a bit run over. But feeling a lot run over actually. Be easy if I said, hey Richard, back up that skip. That's fucking from me.
I'm just sending it to a few people.
Oh dear. Oh, we scratched on my arm, aren't we?
Yes.
I just can't wave at mum. Because I can't wave them like I just don't care because it fucking hurts. That's that cream I need. I found some more tubes of it. That's moisturiser cream.
Pardon me.
Pardon you.
That's good for dry skin, isn't that one? It's just like a hand oil, but it's tea tree. Don't rub your eyes afterwards.
Uh,
You don't rub your eyes after putting tea tree cream on. You'd be crying like you've chopped onions. That's heat cream as well. That's just a heat one. When you rub it in, it makes that area.
I can't have that heat cream on.
That's just a natural one, though.
You just skim it like warm.
It just heats up the area that's painful and it like eases it a bit.
Yeah.
Like I say, don't scratch your bollocks after that one. Isn't it, Richard? Not heat rub.
How much straw?
Yeah, either one will make your eyes water. Just depending which area you scratch.
Not that.
Just make sure you wash your hands after using it.
Just wash your hands afterwards. You know what those blokes are like? Quick stretch and a bollock scratch and you're off. Women will never understand having a pair of bollocks. You've got to make lots of adjustments. You really do. Especially if you're walking fast.
Chris has just made an announcement he needs a trim.
What? Welcome to the jungle, you mean? Well, how intimate do you get? You're going to do his back second crack? No?
I'm not going to cry.
He's got one of them new strimmers now, hasn't
It's got a metal blade on it and all.
he? Ooh. That's very good.
It's lethal.
Another thing that'll make your eyes water, that's free now.
But yeah, it's just not just your run of the mill where you pull that plastic stuff out. It's a proper metal blade.
I have to know out with that trumpet, because I can't find one for less, even in spares, for 150 quid. So that's definitely getting sold. Got a little bit of damage at the trumpet end, but it can be bent straight, I think. It's just on the rim. It's been rimmed. Another thing that'll make your eyes water. Fucking hell, that's 4 things. You're going to look that one up, Jeanette?
What?
Getting rimmed.
No.
You know what that is? Do you know what that is? In a sexual way. Oh, it's alright then. I'm going to get Richard to Google it and then cut and paste.
Well, that little in who were it that got it for
Oh,
you?
that one that Chris got me, that little bugle. That made me laugh.
Little bugle.
I've got your trumpet, Johnny. I went, all right. It's smaller than this one.
That's a better trumpet.
Got that for a £5.
That is a trumpet. The one that he gave you is a bugle.
It's a bugle. Yeah. Slight size difference.
Okay.
It's nice,
Okay.
isn't it? Really nice one.
Just turn
It's
the fan off.
it's on front. Hang on.
I've got my radio working now. I'm happy.
It's a Rosetta 5. It's an actual student's kind of style of trumpet.
Oh.
It's got the full adjusters there, so you can put whatever size you think. You can play them like that, don't you?
Yeah.
You hold it like that. But it's even got the extras. Look, do you not see them? It's got extra funnels on the bottom of that one and that one. I've just got them on the top.
I think that's a straight spit art, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah, because they are on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's even got a bit of a look. Do you know like the trumpets do that you can extend them up and down?
Oh yeah.
Change the pitch. It's in
But
pitch,
yeah,
isn't it?
them
Apart
little
from a
things
dip now, look.
underneath. I think
Got a
that's
dip
it.
now. It's been rolled back a bit. The metal. But I got that at that boot sale. But you can have it for £5, but it don't work. So what do you want? See, telling me something don't work, that's not an incentive for me not to buy it. I've looked online, I can't find any of these. Like, there were one for spares that were like 150 quid, and it were like missing loads of bits. This is complete, apart from the mouthpiece. And you know the Pistons, Jeanette, look, they all spring up really good, look.
Well, there's one here. There's one here, and it's on eBay, but it's in a actual case.
Oh, what do you want? You're not getting the case.
125 quid.
See what I mean? I paid a £5. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit bent on the funnel bit on the end. But somebody can fix that. I don't think it affects how it plays. It's not going to affect how I make it sound anyway. I can make the bugle do the bugly bit though, do you know? So I'm full of hot air. So I can
anybody in the chat play a musical instrument?
Have you your knees at you?
No, just asking you some stuff you have to put.
All of them work, but they'll make your eyes water.
Oh, no, like I say, just whenever you want, not skin, some.
No, it actually just penetrates into your skin, into your joints, and the pain you're getting. That's why I put it on with a roller.
I was just anything I have to do with you.
Jason, wait, triangle.
I have some more sugar.
All right then, I'll see you in a bit.
Have a nice day.
All right.
I learned to play flute.
Yeah, but that's what you got a tongue pierced.
So yeah, yeah, I learned to play the flute when I were in school. I didn't play it very long.
I could play it wooden blocker with stick. I used to smash it when they told me to. And then I got upgraded. I think I got upgraded once to triangle for a bit.
Yeah, I got sacked from triangle because I wanted to do my own thing.
And I got tambourine, but I got done for shoving it over somebody's head.
There's a lot of people I'd like to do that to, Richard. We're not on about your arse, we're on about like a proper musical instrument.
He asked if I played out on this yet. I said, only always weighs me.
But yeah, well, you can play guitar, Richard.
Who can me?
Yeah.
Play a odd twang and that's it.
And you had no more lessons then?
No, not for a bit. He's changed jobs, you see, as the guy who teaches me, so it's been a bit awkward at the moment.
Yeah, other pictures are there. Look. There's no way to put them.
Plus his what's my jigs? Fuses.
Oh, I love that, me. I wanted that in the house, but she won't let me. If you paint it white, it's sacrilege. You can't paint it. What the fuck?
Who wanted to paint it?
This is when you can keep it in the house, but you need to paint it.
Why would the woman want an outbox fuses mounted to the wall?
It's a work of art. It's a work of art.
Come on.
It is in them days. They used to show off their
Well,
electric.
the thing is,
Just show off the fuses.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean?
I'll have an electric in your house.
But yeah.
At least if I blow a fuse, I've got 16 there. They've still got the wires in.
The hot bar behind's worth more than the fuses. 2 hot bars.
Boat what?
Those big bars at back would have been live when
Yeah, the plates to put them on. Yeah.
They're called hot bars.
Chris has been to church today.
Has it?
Church?
Yeah.
Did you get a burning sensation?
Monk Betton.
Okay, now I'll take it they weren't in.
Monk Betton Priory. It's in Barnsley.
Hey,
Richard needs a bit of work on that roof.
Because it was closing down. That's a fucking field next door.
They were kicking them out when Chris got there. Because
Yeah.
obviously, because they were watching football, and hey, this is the thing, you know.
But you weren't allowed to mention it.
Well, in passing, I mentioned
Breaking
it.
your own rules.
Anyway, so on the front page, I'd booked as delivery as monthly food delivery.
Yeah.
So Chris says, "What time you booked it for?" I says, "Between 12:30 and 1:30." He went, "Oh fucking hell!" I says, "What's problem now?" He went, "It's time that
Last game at season start.
it's on." And Chris says, "Well, knowing my luck," he says he'll come while he's on. And he says,
Well, I watched the earlier, and I was very happy with
Chris says, "The only time."
Oh, Big
Hi,
Daddy.
Barry.
Oh, Barry.
Guess who we've got in playoffs?
Oh, us.
Still City.
Oh.
That's Barry's team. Barry.
Barry. Oh,
Anyway,
Barry.
so Chris says, "Only time I ever watch," because a few months ago I booked it and they were watching and he come to the door and they were early.
It's cold. I'm putting my hat back on.
So Chris had to go at him for being early. So Chris says, "I hope to God they come early." He says, "Mind you," he says, "because I've had to go at that."
I bet that's the first that he's ever been told off for being early.
Anyway, so they come about 12:10. Chris says, "I'm glad they've come early." I says, "Well," I says, "if it's same driver," I says, he'll probably say, "Make your mind up. Last time you moaned at me because I'm early, and now this time because you want me to come early." You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he managed to get it all done, and he didn't put it all away. He just put the frozen bits away. Yeah, and did it after. So all's good.
So it was still a nice day. It was just a bit cooler today.
Charles, it's been a lot cooler.
They asked me if I wanted to light a fire, and I said I'm not up to sitting there all night looking at a bloody fire.
Uh,
Soon as these painkillers proper kick in, I'm off in me. I'm already feeling like shit.
but yeah,
Only reason I did it earlier, I had a nap. I thought I'm in so much pain, I might as well go to fucking sleep.
I have a nap.
That's what Tracy does, has a nap when she's in pain. So I'm going to follow me lead a bit. Fucking have a nap. Oh dear. You're only so banged up, it don't matter what fucking position you sit in. Feel like I've gone back to square one. One minute, I'll see you tomorrow. So you might see me waving at the bedroom window. Like I say, I'm not doing another 3 months of fucking being all broken and fucked up. If I have to do a few more weeks, fair enough. I'm not doing no. My personal car washer can do my car for me, man. He don't know yet. He always has asked him a couple of times. He goes,
"Where's that where he does, isn't it?"
Yeah, well, not at the moment, but he's very good at it.
Does it? Because he's been granted legal status. Does that mean he can get a job now? Then,
Once all paperwork comes through for him, yeah.
Like he can get a job legally.
He's a good grafter. He'd probably go off and work anyway. I like with Callie, doesn't it? Callie bloody fell asleep and when he got up, he jumped so much in his bed, he collapsed the bottom of it out. But when he did, he got his arm caught in looking bar. You know, the gaps between the lats on the it's just like an open cot kind of thing. So he's bruised all his bloody arm in like stripes. Because obviously,
Joan.
what I mean is getting Kelly to stay calm when he's fucking kicking off is, you know,
Yeah,
rather
hey,
than
oh,
a normal child,
tell
isn't
you
it?
something, Rupert over here. God, you want to hear him when he has the meltdown?
I've seen him jumping about though. No bed will survive him.
Is he a bear?
Hey?
Is he a bear?
Oh, Rupert. No.
They should have said, does he wear striker trousers?
I'm not with it, Richard. But yeah, his name's Rupert. But yeah, he's all. Well, I don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but
I
when he
was going to say, is he not your average bear? But that's Yogi, isn't it?
you know, when he kicks off big style.
Well, it's not a screaming session, it's a screaming swearing session.
Oh, yeah.
Only about
He
6 or
comes.
7.
I'm going to say he's only about 6, and he comes out. He can swear better than man down pit.
Oh, there's a what's it? It's called the little lad who comes round to play with Keena Frankie. His cousin who comes round. He's about 2 years. I'd say he's about 6 or 7. Ginger hair, little glasses. He had that fucking mouth on him. I want to knock his head off. The fat. He don't even give a shit when you tell him off either. So I said, look, you don't disrespect me, my guy. I don't want you swearing. Everybody swears.
That's nowhere. What once? I mean, we were in ours, but I heard his mum shouting, "Rupert, you can't have a pee in garden. You're naked. Come back in."
Dear me.
Get in here, or else I'll send bloody Raggetty out for you.
Yeah, he were naked and he were out having a piss in garden.
Well, at least he didn't crouch
He's heard about my lemon trees.
And he's saying he don't give a monkeys. He doesn't give a monkeys. I just had a message off Gary. He says he's a bit down in the dumps. So I says, come and.
Yeah, you'll feel worse.
You know. But yeah, you know, it's when that kind of it sounds like he's severely autistic, you know. But yeah, got a foul mouth on him and all. I don't care who gets in his way, you know. We give them both barrels.
See what he likes when he gets older. Yeah.
Well, put it this way. Chris said other day, he says, because we know lad that lives next door, because him and his wife works on trams, but yeah, it's a long-winded story. One of Chris's subscribers, it's his brother, and he says, I won't like to be living next door to him. But originally, an old couple lived there. Now, we don't know what happened, whether one of them died and the other one, moved out or what. But anyway, all of a sudden it was vacant. And then that's when they moved in.
When we moved out.
But yeah, and then Chris turned around to me and he says, yeah, and you wonder why I want to live in middle of nowhere. He says, at least I got put up with that all the time.
Well, the thing we've got more about is sheep and cows next door.
You know, the only reason I want to live in middle of nowhere for everybody else's sake when they're lot fucking carrying on in garden. Keen for a tantrum in garden. Like, when all the neighbours are sat in their garden trying to have a bit of peace and quiet. He says, you are a fucking little arsehole. He says, now get in that house before I crack your ass for you.
You'd soon make friends with cows. Be it one with the cows.
Yeah, they're all carrying on. They're back garden early, but the dog were carrying on, so it's all good. Good. And whoever's feet, I think about 5 doors down, is having a rave at the moment.
Chris doesn't have a very good relationship with cows. For some reason, they don't like him.
I've gone out with a few myself.
Take one look at him and chase him.
Yeah, then you get them pregnant and they can't get fucking rid of them.
Fine. It's just cows that don't like him.
Then they get a bit stabby.
Oh,
look at me logo. How shit's that?
Well, when that cow
the better there, Johnny.
I've done
And
that.
today my name begins with.
I wish I'd got that on video.
What?
The cow chasing me. I wish I'd got drone up in there following me.
Yeah.
You know, see me jumping over that fence with a big rucksack on my back.
They were thinking more outside box rather than put it drone up to film them being chased by a
I
car.
literally walked it a mile trying to get
Yeah.
over this little fence, and I jumped over a 6-foot fence to get out.
He went out his way about a mile and it followed him.
Will you piss off?
Oh dear.
Bloody
Nothing to do with his massive red coat.
When he would come home and told me I were pissing Mars then.
what?
Well, all the way home, you could have filled your freezer for months.
Trying to get to a location, and I've left me fucking drone in house.
Oh, dear.
I worked in an
Christy did
abattoir.
that the other day.
I'll put it up, yeah.
Yeah, but
He did his.
Is it to grab? Is where to grab big Phantom 3? Were it that your company did?
He did his SD card and it were on his desk and he thought, oh, while I think about it, I'll put it in car. So he puts it in, thing bit in the middle,
Come in then.
goes to thing to get drone out and then he'd forgot it.
Drone were in here.
SD card and all.
I took all I could do. Took an SD card. I can't exactly just throw that in there and hope for that. I can't believe it. I was doing our.
You could have lag a bandit to a pigeon.
But yeah, Chris has done a load of stupid shit.
Well, I've floated my slippers before.
What did I do over there? I got over to a
Can't beat Chris.
out, ordered food, and fucking I'd left my card at home. And then when I got back with my card, they said we only take cash. What are you fucking telling me that would fucking
I left the keys in, boom, flew drawn. I wanted to get back in. I had to get AA to come and break in for me.
Oh dear, he must have gone about a mile each way, even longer to look for his.
Even though I didn't go down there.
Yeah, right. When he gets to a location, it open boot, set all his drone up and everything, and then it shut boot, not realising that when he'd locked the car up and he'd put his keys outside of his drone. So he shut the boot, and then when he come back and he couldn't find his keys, he searched, he even got down on his, lay down, looking under the car, went through all grass verge with a fine tooth comb, went like a mile that way, couldn't find them. So luckily it's not, we've had this or other car, but luckily it was with AA, so he rung them out. How did they get in? Did they? It was
like an airport thing.
Yeah, like an air pump.
So you get a wire
Big enough to
anyway, so it got the passenger window open, so we got in the passenger side, pulled the seat down, and climbed through.
Yeah.
And fucking keys were on next to drone case. So
I locked my keys in the boot, and it's got an electronic boot. You can't open it if you've locked the door. I fucking had to take the back seat out.
It went on a 2 mile light that weren't necessary because the keys were there all inside all the time.
Do you know why I couldn't get in? I disconnected battery. Electronic boot. Well, so I had to take the fucking back seat out, basically. I had to unbolt the top part of the seat. I watched the video and I took them apart.
Chris has done Richard's trick. He went out, supposedly going droning, and about half an hour later he come back. No, that was quick. He says, he says, I left my fucking drone here, Anna. But he went back out, but it sort of didn't realise until he got where he were going. He'd left his drone here. So he's done everything, Chris has.
Stop on a little bit long. Fucking partying out there.
Does it feel better when you're driving in your slippers?
Can't feel, I think. Oh, my arm.
Oh, it's over yonder, is it?
Yeah, I think Tracy's sitting. I think it's over that field. Just over that field, it's like another little mini estate version of what's behind it.
I feel lonely now. I'm drinking by myself.
I'd drink something, but nobody brought me.
Ew.
Could die of thirst. Yeah.
She's on the prowl.
I know. It's been quiet though, which is good. It's not been so bad today.
But it's nice and refreshing though with that ice in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some in a minute. Mine's gonna be Bacardi.
I would join you, but I can't. I took too many tablets to drink.
It just gets you going better, Johnny, when you got a few tablets. That's for me that night I took gym when I went up Rocky Road. That because I'd had a lot of painkillers beforehand. Jesus. I were on a Rocky Road.
They started these strips a couple of days ago and I fucking half full.
So, you know, don't just sit in the chat. Chat.
Yeah, we've already fucking warned you once.
Yeah.
Chat. Not chat. Get out.
So, you know, if nobody's chatting.
And before you say anything, I've fallen, knocked the shit out of myself, and I'm still on the panel. If you want me to strip off and show you the bruises, I'm willing to do it.
Well, I've shown them my bruises. albeit edited a little bit. So, yeah.
Gotta kill that cat.
You know, don't just come in and say hello. Stay.
Tommy's walking back from the shops.
Oh. Yeah, Dr. Smith's still here as well. But
well, I know you've got a camera, Dr. Smith.
But the thing is, the whole reason why I stopped doing the live streams is because on that particular Saturday night, nobody spoke for an hour. And I look at it this way. I'm taking time out to come on to do a live stream. And if nobody's talking...
We're on about people coming up in the chat to make it a bit different, to make, you know, have a bit of laugh. I know we have a laugh with chat as well, but, you know. And literally, how much of a sacrifice do you want? I got off the bed to come down, to come on the chat.
You know, it makes you a bit deflated when, you know, there were nobody speaking, nobody spoke for an hour. And you think to yourself, well, I'm taking time out to do these live streams. You know, you feel like I don't know.
Jason Stalwart, he's always here.
Yeah.
Dr. Smith's struggling a bit with the old foggy eyes, but he'll get there in the end.
Dr. Smith.
Well, like you got
the
Hey?
My ass can play the trombone. Oh, mine's good. I don't know.
Maybe too
over this. Look, I saw them outside on the lamp yesterday. I knocked them with a piece of wood. Fucking loads of the little twats. Hundreds of them in a bunch. Tiny little spiders. Come down here now in front of the screen.
Yeah.
If I shot the light up there now, they'll be all over the place. Like
I do appreciate it, Jason. But you can see it from my point of view. It was so deflating on Saturday. There were us three. There was Stuart on panel.
It wasn't bad having the time out, actually. You know, though, to be honest.
And yeah, we looked. We says, "Do you realise it's an hour since anybody spoke in chat?"
You made me have an early night for a change.
But yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing the live streams.
I don't know. That's it.
That's called stalking, Dr. Smith.
Where's Tim and Crypto tonight? They're due.
I've left them a thing to say I'm live.
They're due.
Anyway.
They'll come in at some point, I'm sure, usually after an hour.
They are proper blasted. I wish I could turn my camera around onto that field. My back camera just points straight back at Gavin.
They're live on Messenger, so they're about.
You just have to hope they turn it off at a reasonable hour, Johnny.
No, I'm not bothered. I'll be sparkling anyway. I play Thunderstorms, remember? It would just be like Thunderstorms with a bit of music background.
Oh dear.
Plus road traffic about 4 a.m. when all Royal Mail vans come past.
Hi, Joelle.
Hello, how are
How
we
are
doing?
you?
That's why the bird got me house. I didn't even know because I'm used to all fucking noise. Yo, Joel. Good to see you.
See that? I'm ever such a light sleeper, Johnny, and no matter, I have my mask on, and that it's not it's loud to me, but it's not loud to anybody else. But I can still hear a pin drop. They're coming up tonight, Joel.
Hey, get out! Fucker.
Just scratched it.
Hey, tell Chris a rare eagle eye. Try that again. Rare eagle hour. Fucking hell. Rare eagle owl seen over Burnley. Only supposed to be 6 left in the country.
Yeah, there's only 5 now.
Yeah.
Rare summer owl. Over Burnley.
Eagle owl.
Eagle owl.
So make your fucking mind up. Is it an eagle or an owl?
An eagle owl.
It's both.
Good, sounds good.
Yeah, like a fucking labrapoodle.
The Eurasian eagle owl was spotted in woodland just outside of Burnley.
Labradoodle, don't you get a Labrador that doesn't shed the skirt coat.
Well, it's like a Labrador, but it's got curly hair.
Bred them that way so they don't molt. That's why they did them like that. It's a standard poodle and a Labrador. That's it. All because they can't be asked fucking brushing them.
Teat owl. I've heard of that one.
My mum's got a cockapoo. Cocker spaniel.
Okay, then, Joel.
I need some brother at home.
Catch it on camera when you hit it with the drone, Chris.
Catch it with a camera with a drone.
I've never heard of that one. Tea
Too
towel.
quick for my
Tea.
drones, then.
I've got it now. Tea towel.
Hey, Joel, that don't matter. Get him on panel and I'll teach him some English.
Don't anybody get tea owl?
Yes. Yes, that's a very shite joke, even when it's got the other bits to it.
When he first said it, I thought, never heard of that one. But then when I sort of repeated it in my mind, tea towel. I thought, I get it now. So yeah, it took a few seconds for the penny to drop, Jason.
Damn, I'm going to start blasting you. Not listening to me words, so you get the old water cannon.
The water cannon treatment.
Correct. Keeps going behind computer, pissing them out with wires. I'm knowing that. It's already turned it off.
He's slowly on the way back round.
Yeah. All I have to do is go for this and she'll be away.
I can't. She does that.
And she's there over there in the corner. Might just do a long distance blast.
Long distance blast.
Echoing then.
Putting
Keep
the
coming
tube
back,
in
man. I heard it, don't you? Piss off.
Oh dear. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Oh, fire. That's it. You sit on my new coffee table and lick your ass, cat. No, just what we all want. Just what everybody wants to see, that.
Oh dear.
Stick your leg in your own, lick your ass on my new coffee table. That glass bowl that's in the middle, I filled it with pom-poms last night. There weren't a single one there this morning when I got up. Put 10 pom-poms in it. Every single one.
It's a nice coffee table, though.
It matches me new unit, my new TV
Yeah,
unit. It came as a pair, they did. It's my anti-cat TV unit. Cat can't get through it.
Has she tried? I bet she's tried though.
Absolutely impossible.
Goes spot on with floor.
It's solid. It's solid wood. It's solid backed wood and everything. Right for now.
Yeah, very good. So you got off one of the guys that lives in that building?
Yeah, in the garage, you know, the garage that you walk past, all the shutters are, he builds them in there. He gets them all flat pack, and instead of you having to build them and be bored stiff with all that flat pack, he builds them and then sells them on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, good idea.
It's all stacked up in flat packs. He does TV units, coffee tables, wardrobes.
Did you know about it, or did you get him off a Facebook Marketplace?
No, I knew about it. That's why I wanted to know. I think he charged normally for that pair about 40 quid, I think. But he give them.
It saves you putting them together, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, everything he sells, he puts together because they're seconds, you see. He's bought a massive job lot, a full container full, you see. So obviously he has to build them to make sure they're correct. You know, and if he gets two with bits missing, he can make one good one out of packaging, you know what I mean? That's what he does.
Well, that's it.
You know, and he's got coffee tables, shoe racks, bedside tables, Chester drawers and all that lot, and it's all sort of like in that dark wood.
Does he do wardrobes then?
I don't think he does full-size wardrobes, because if he did, I'd have one.
I want to say, because I know you said you were after one.
Yeah. But,
so you rent that off your brother-in-law as well, then?
Well, he gets it for free, that garage. He don't pay for it, because he's like brother-in-law. He's the brother-in-law's handyman, you see. He does all repairs and stuff. He works for him. Works for brother-in-law, so he gets the garage as a freebie, you know.
You know what he does is like kind of a side hustle.
Yeah, that's just like a side hustle. He does it at weekends. He comes every
Saturday, having a side hustle.
Builds up during the week. He works for brother-in-law and all his houses and stuff. You know, maintenance and all that business.
I don't think anybody's coming back in here, so I might as well lock it. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Some people like flat pack, and some people absolutely
I don't
mind
it when it's built, but I can't. It just does me head in, all them flipping silly little screws and number one this, number two, number B, all that.
It's just not like flat.
Oh, no, just show me a picture. I'm all right.
I just cannot be bothered with it. Where is it? That's why he builds them all up, you see.
Well, that's it.
So I only need to see a picture. I don't need instructions.
You buy it and it's already done. So that's that.
My whole life's been sketched on an envelope.
But yeah, that's the way Chris would like it. You know, get somebody else to build it for him.
Correct. Yeah, can't be asked with flat pack. It's like building kitchen units.
He buys like he's bought a container full of flat pack
stuff.
stuff.
For most kitchen units they have to build, they're usually shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're usually flipping shite.
Richard got a corner TV unit.
Making your own making your own frames and cupboards, and then just getting the doors.
There's usually doors on kitchen units that go wonky.
But if he's buying them as seconds, I mean, that's why they're seconds, because they're not of high quality.
There's something amiss, a part missing or something, because obviously they're all packed in flat packs when he gets them. So I don't know how they decide that they're seconds, because they're all
Could even
packed.
be box damage because it won't, because they know the customer will accept them.
So he always builds them to make sure that they're right.
But yeah,
Oh dear.
that's Chris's worst nightmare, flat pack.
Oh, it's painful.
Coffee
I
table.
wouldn't buy like a flat pack wardrobe out like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
the shit, you can't. The thing with flat pack is you buy a flat pack and then you move house. It's fit for out. It doesn't move.
Well, I'll tell you something, Richard. Chris, we bought a coffee table. It's right back there. Right. It were all right, but when we come to move here, just picked it up and it all...
Yeah, they do. And it's like a wardrobe. A flat pack wardrobe does not move house. You know what I mean? They're not designed for it.
They're made so cheaply they'll just rot themselves
Cheap
apart.
shit, boy, and the minute all you have to do is lean against them and they rock.
Yeah.
You know, they're all right when they're stuck in your bedroom and not being moved, but when you've got to
Right,
move...
Jeanette, I'm dropping down into chat.
Okay, then, Johnny.
I'm going to lock all
Morning,
this
Johnny. I'll see you in a bit.
up. Tracy might pop up.
Okay, then.
Tracy up.
Got Cameron watching up people walk past. I'm not nosy. I saw two young kids like bending down near my car the other day. Two girls. I went, "What the fuck are you doing?" She went, "Oh, we're just taking photos next to your car." Is that all right? I went, "Oh yeah, that's all right." I thought they were scratching it or something. But they had the sunlight coming down because sunlight was coming down, so everything like was glowing.
In other words.
Yeah. But I thought they were scratching it. What are you doing? He jumped out of the skin. Right, I'll catch you in a bit, love.
Yeah, I'll see you later,
Morning,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Send Tracy up.
But yeah. He's like you, is Chris, Richard. He'd soon have it all put together.
Just can't be bothered with it. Just can't be bothered with hassle. I mean, when we lived at home, we got all our furniture. We bought it all solid palm. We didn't bother with anything in a flat pack because it's shite. Shit.
And that's why it's so cheap.
Correct. Buy cheap, buy twice.
That's it.
How's your Malibu going down?
Gone.
On down.
Except for a bitter ice in bottom. So
there we go.
Here's a talking point for you. I had a bit of a mishap the other day.
Well,
showing everybody my bruises. I can't do it with that on because my shoulder hurts me. That's top of my leg. So, yes, that was the result of the mishap I had.
We'll put that salt there. What's this that I can upload it?
Well, that's that all up and running now as it should be. Got rid of all the shite off it. Got all my crap back on it.
But I have edited it a little bit. Well, when I say edited it, I've shrunk it down a bit because, you know, it's in a personal area. So, yeah. I thought, well, in order to show it to people, I'm going to have to edit it a little bit.
I'm here with the Kentucky Derby playing. It's a big event around here.
Ooh. It's horse racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kentucky
so, yeah.
Derby. But our big event in the racing calendar is Grand National.
Yeah.
But they're trying to get it closed down because of the horses that have died in it.
They always say that every year, but it'll never happen.
It's such a long course, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they've made it a lot safer, but there's too much money involved.
Yeah.
Too much money and too many VIPs. That'll never change.
Ah, there you go. Says my father was a rider when he was young. I don't know. I don't know how many horses had to be put down. I think after this year's Grand National, but it's every single year it's held. They always have to have horses put down, or they've been injured and they've had to have them put down.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one every year. I mean, this year there was only one. This year. You know.
And then it's trying to stop them. You know them riding crops.
Yeah.
They're stopping. Are they stopped them, or are they trying to stop them as well?
Yeah.
The riding crop.
Stopping that because that's what gets the bloody horse going.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Here's
a question: should all sports be banned?
I'd run faster if somebody were cracking across that.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Gary.
I don't really know, Jason. I mean, I don't agree with boxing because it's kicking seven bells of shit out of each other.
It seems silly to me, does boxing.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
I don't mind watching it, but I just think it's a silly sport, knocking hell out of each other.
That's exactly what I think, Richard. You know what I mean? You know, who can punch harder? Who can? Because that Chris Eubank did his thing, and apparently it shattered his eye socket or something. So you know, it's it's not without its downfalls. You know what I mean? No matter, but you see, yeah, the fact of the matter is, he punches you, you punch him, blah blah blah, and that's it. Or you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean. It's an odd question, that one is. You know, because you've got athletics, you've got darts, you've got like Olympic Games. You know what I mean?
I think darts is pretty safe.
Unless you get one in your eye.
If somebody throws a dart at you.
I'm going to say, unless you get one embedded in your eye. But, you know, I mean, it's like with wrestling, right? I mean, there's this big controversy about it all being choreographed.
Oh, God, what is it? Bloody dancing. It's pathetic.
But the moves that they do, you know, it isn't without its risks. You know, they are risky moves that they do, and they do.
Watching that rubbish.
They do get injured. So even at the best, you know, that's all choreographed. To, you know, you do this and he does that and he does, you know, blah blah blah. But you know, things can go wrong. He's in somewhere. He said he was just coming back from shop, I think, Gary.
Yeah, he's about in shopping.
But you know what I mean? It's not without its risks. I mean, our Callum will come on and say, something about, I says, who's that? And he'll say, it's so-and-so. Don't you know? When I says, well, I don't watch it, Callum.
Yeah.
This
Correct.
this is the thing as well, Dr. Smith. A lot of the big events
With toilets and bar.
have been hijacked by holding them in Dubai because it's the money, if you know what I mean. So a lot of the big events are being held in Dubai, and that's all about the money. Even wrestling's been in Dubai. You know what I mean? And it's like they're trying to hijack everything. You know, all the big sporting events, boxing and everything, because you know they know that they're going to go where money is.
Let's
So
talk about money, honey.
that's true, Dr. Smith. Money talks,
Correct.
and that's why everything is being held in Dubai. All big fights and everything. But no drink sponsor. But yeah, you know, when this is the thing. Like in Dubai, I mean, I don't know whether anybody's noticed at any of these events. They're all men with the Arab things on their head. There's no women because women aren't allowed. You know, it's all male. I mean, I don't know the what's and wherefores, but if you look in audience, there's not many. Well, there like the fighters' wives or trainers' wives or whatever. They're the only women in the audience. I mean, there's not many women allowed. So I'll write you a prescription, Gary, even though I'm not a doctor. But yeah, it's all just a money making racket. You know, and a lot of these footballers that have gone out of contract, even them, they've gone to Dubai to play for teams over there. But they've soon come back. So I don't know the what's and wherefores about that, but yeah, they you know, they think they going where the money is, but they soon come back over here. So don't they?
What's that?
These football players that are out of contract and everything going over to Dubai.
Oh,
I says, but they more or less soon come back.
that money running it.
That's it. Oh dear. See what guy? Oh yeah. Sorry. It says if he continues eating, he'll have to move to Japan and get one of them towels wrapped around his arse and start sumo wrestling.
Yeah, but I think it's to it, I think, does it? Gary? Oh, we should be for your paw so I can scratch it, right?
But
Oh, I want some more water. So do I need some more liquid refreshment.
I'll have a coffee, please.
Oh, I took the cup in, didn't I? I might as well lager.
Oh dear. Oh, Tracy's making late night chips. Ooh. But yeah, we're on about. I know. She makes them old school, Johnny.
Has Johnny left?
No, it was in chat.
I mean, is he left the panel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gary says, I'll take a plate of them and half a loaf of bread, Johnny. Well, you can't have chips without vinegar, Gary. It's sacrilege. You've got to have vinegar with chips. Oh, dear. But a dark roast coffee. Ooh. Talking about. We haven't had any salt in years, Gary. Years. In fact, we ain't got no salt in the house.
I've got one little salt.
Oh yeah, like a little plastic thing, salt. That's it. And I don't put it in my baking because a lot of people put it in the baking. I don't, because we haven't had. We don't have salt at all.
You know where we have McDonald's?
Uh-huh.
That's where we get high. It's summer, it's salt rush.
Yeah, but how often is that?
That's where we live.
That's it. But see, we have it all wild, Dr. Smith. That's just one down for coffee. Mrs. Dash Spices. I've not heard of that one.
What I say? You lift his paw up. That's his little in it, mate. Oh. No, more, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Hurts me back, mate. If they didn't chase off the sheep and cows, mind you, cows, yeah.
Because they do a salt-free spices.
I say.
What?
I say to Biscuit, if it didn't chase sheep and cows, I'd let you come out with me. Biscuit. Mind you, cows is alright. It'll chase him off. Wouldn't it? Well, hobble. He's like me. He's knackered.
They've got an extra spicy. Yeah, well, you see, to us, Jason, McDonald's is what we call it. Yeah, it's very rare that we have one. It's only sort of on I won't say special occasion even, but it's very, very rare that we have a McDonald's. And it's we've got one just out road, like just, and it's drive-through as well. Lemon pepper. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, will you?
You're not having another?
I might have one in a bit. Yeah. Garlic and herb.
We are still alive, yes.
So I'm just looking at this Mrs. Dash, what Dr. Smith's on about.
Mrs. Dash salt, spices, no salt.
They do all sorts. It's seasoning. Extra spicy. Everything but the salt. Yeah, that I know, Jason. Apparently, it's not called Mrs. Dash no more. Just called Dash now. Wonder if Mrs. and Mr. Dash got divorced. So it's just called Dash now.
Dash.
Did Mrs. Dash get a divorce? Yeah. It's just called Dash now, you see. Where it was called Mrs. Dash.
It took me just to find my glasses.
So,
them other buggers on.
but they've dropped the Mrs. and they just call it Dash now. So you can get it on Amazon as well. But yeah, you can get it on Amazon, even though it is an American seasoning, if you know what I mean. But everything's salt-free, you see. So yes, you can get it. You can get it here in the UK, albeit on Amazon. But they were really spicy one and lemon seasoning and.
Feel better now for a quick shave. I can't be doing with bristles.
I did chopped our Callum's hair yesterday. He says,
I hate it when you got bristles coming through.
Will you shave my beard off while you're at it? And Chris
couldn't sit proper with
you
them
only
glasses.
wanting your beard shaved off? He says, because I've shaved mine off. I says, no. I says, when I cut his hair, I says, I shave his beard every single time.
Get out. Get out. I couldn't see proper with them glasses on because I'm in normal out and about glasses, but they're no good for. Well, I might fucking wet you through, cat. Get out. Wouldn't that a bit silly going into a corner? She ran into a corner there. That was a mistake when I'm digging her with water.
Oh dear. But yeah, so our Callum's had his hair cut and all his fuzz shaved off.
Yeah, it needed doing. That bit of bum fluff he had there. I was raw bearded up, but they were just like bobs and sods, you know what I mean?
It weren't. It was proper. It's proper spiky stuff.
Yeah, it weren't full though. It was like sort of, I don't know, wispy.
The bit on his lip were a bit bum fluffy, but this bit here. Anyway, so he's cleanly shaven now and on his head.
I need a shave.
Yeah, get out. Fucking Laura, get out. I don't know what she's after. Oh, the morning yesterday morning before I got up, there was a dead spider in the middle of the floor.
She's been spider hunting, had she?
Yeah, I think that's what she's doing now. She's looking underneath stuff. She's seen a spider or something, a critter somewhere.
Hey, I've got a spider story to tell you, no? You know why Callum comes down of a night and first thing he'll say to me is, can you do my nasal spray? So anyway, he stood there and he's going, oh, there's got a spider on the floor. I says, well, get my slipper and, and whack it one. So he's going like this with my slipper. I says, where is it? He says, Well, it's not there anymore. Right. Picked my slipper up and I've got this great big fucking daddy long legs in my slipper. it had gone into hiding in my slipper that he'd been whacking it one way.
I mean, I don't mind them. I don't kill them. But I'm not. They're not my favourite thing. I just bugger off, go away. But I don't kill them because they keep other bugs at bay.
But you see, this is the thing. Our Callum stands there, but he don't wear any. Well, he don't at night. No socks, no slippers, no nothing. And there's a great big spider on the floor. I said, well, whack it one with my slipper. He did all that all right. It took refuge in my slipper. I said, that's why you can't see it. I said, because it's inside.
I think these spiders, they know their stuff.
So anyway, I'm stood there shaking my slipper. It dropped on the floor. So I got my slipper and I went. I said, it ain't going back in my slipper, put it that way. So yeah. I says, or is it with you? Because he tried whacking a bee other week, and it couldn't get it. I says, you're too light-handed.
See, look at her. I don't know what she's after.
Yeah.
Well, I think that bee that I tried whacking the other day, I think that got a bloody armour on it. Must have hit it about 20,000 times, really hard.
She's something must have run underneath that computer. She's going to try and get a bloody power.
It's not a what's it, is it? Oh, one of them balls.
It won't fit under. It's only a tiny gap. I don't know what the hell she thinks she's saying.
I think she's after summer.
I'm dead keen about it. Whatever she's after. Mia, what are you doing?
Well, she's gone back for it, so. Yeah, well, I mean, spiders in this country, Dr. Smith, don't bite you.
Yeah, we've no funnel webs or trapdoor spiders here.
No, we've not got non-dangerous that they'll bite you.
Common garden house spiders and daddy long legs. Flying daddy long legs.
Not poisonous.
That were daddy long legs that Callum was trying to kill the other night.
Yeah, flying daddy long legs as well. That fly with a long tail on them.
Oh yeah, and like little wispy wings.
That's it.
The only thing that's slightly dangerous is bees. Wasps. Oh dear, they don't half pack a punch.
What are you doing?
Oh my God. Brown recluse. They deadly, aren't they?
That was a brown recluse. Sounds
Spider.
like
I've heard on them.
Everybody's looking at pictures of brown recluses now.
Oh God. Look at that one.
Yeah, I've got one up here. Oh yeah, them are creepy looking buggers there.
Oh, you've done well then, Dr. Smith, to only be bitten once. It's got necrotic venom. Similar to those of other recluse spiders, their bites sometimes require medical attention. The brown recluse is one of 2 spiders in North America with dangerous venom. The other being the black widow. Sod that.
Yeah. 6 eyes, whereas normally most spiders have 8 eyes, but the brown recluse only has 6 eyes.
Can you imagine them staring at you? They leave nasty scars.
Get out! Get out now! That's enough now. I'm getting bored. The novelty's past. Out! Go on.
Mia's gonna get you.
It's all right. I'm just reading an article because
Get out.
somebody had said that you can find the brown recluse spiders in the south in the UK. So I've read it, but it's like a false claim. It's
I killed that cat today. I figured out she's after under there, but I haven't seen no critters run underneath. But I'm bugging if I'm lifting that box, but it weighs a ton.
that's why it says an open sore.
Naughty Mia, you're right there, Joel. Naughty Mia.
Following the bite, an open sore also with a breakdown of tissue. That's called necrosis. It develops a week or so after the bite. Hey, my gum, I'm glad we don't live in America.
Or Australia, they're worse.
It's hard to tell. I think they're very reclusive, yeah.
You sneeze and your bloody nose will explode. And so it's bit you.
What's them that they have in
where?
Oh, well, I'm trying to think on it now.
Africa, Australia.
Australia.
I mean, funnel webs and trapdoor spiders, aren't they? Funnel webs, I think it's the most deadliest one on the planet, I think. The funnel web. It's either a funnel web or a trapdoor spider. It's like one of the other animals that they have down there is the box jellyfish that's a killer.
Oh, God.
You know, you come across a box jellyfish, it suffocates you in an Amazon box. Swimming away and you come out with an Amazon box on your head. Ah, box jellyfish. Oh, the killers, them buggers.
There's a thing here on a YouTube thing, and it says trying to get a brown recluse spider to bite him.
Oh,
you know.
I'm not against spiders, but when they crawl on me, I freak. I can't be doing with it. And yet, a big hairy tarantula wouldn't bother me. Like if you brought me one of them, a big hairy tarantula, and put it on me, and that wouldn't bother me. It's little wick things I don't like. They shift quick, and you don't know where they're stuff like that.
Is that a new sort of adult toy?
big hairy tarantula doesn't bother me at all because they're big and they're slowish. But a little tiny spider that just goes and it's gone. I don't like it. Like them jumping spiders with all bloody eyes, you know what I mean? In 1 minute they're there, next minute they're gone.
I saw you saw that. I think it were on Facebook, and it were in America. And it were this guy, and there was I don't know. Somebody had seen this. I think it were crocodile, alligator, or something on the side of the road. So this guy comes along, a bit like Steve Irwin, no shoes on, no nothing, shorts, and he wrestles it. I'm thinking he's on a busy, like something like our motorway,
and
he's wrestling it in middle of road. I thought, that's off to you, you know, we've got more guts than what I have. No, I definitely wouldn't want to wrestle with an alligator.
No. Bloody idiots.
And this is the thing. Coppers were there as well. He got the copper to help him load it into back of his pickup truck. And you know how the pickup truck back thing comes down?
Yeah.
Put it that way across and he's there having a selfie took this bloody crocodile on back of the truck.
You see that one week crocodiles making other crocodile ring the ring doorbell.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Not like Roger Moore, he runs across them.
Darwin's theory of natural selection. But yeah, I'll leave the the crocodile or alligator wrestling to somebody else.
Correct, definitely. I agree. Can't be doing with people who bugger about with nature.
But yeah.
I like it when they're playing golf and one comes out pond in America. That's a They're playing golf and a bloody great alligator will come out at pond.
Just put your golf ball back there, find it bottom of pond.
Oh, I bet nobody goes in them ponds to retrieve golf balls.
I bet they don't.
I remember once, donkeys years ago, when I was only about 20, 25, and we used to play golf at this course in Chorley, and this Scouse fella on his own, he says, "Can I come round with you?" And he had all fancy gear, he had everything he did. And I had a green ball, and I whacked it, it bounced off about 10 trees and buildings and God knows what, and went in pond. He says, "Oh, I've got a gadget, so I'll get it out." And he was like, he had a whole tackle and everything, and he come with his telescopic thing with a cup on the end, and he's bugging about. I said, "Don't worry about it, it's just a bloody golf ball." I said, "I've got plenty." "Oh, no, I'll get it out, get it out." Anyway, after about 10 minutes of pissing around in mud and shite in this pond, with his cup, he drags it out, it was a crab apple. Yeah, well, that was good. Spent 10 minutes in bloody rain and mud and shit just to get a crab apple. Same day as well, we got to 9th hole. One of them were bunkers. You were stood in bunker, but the hole were above you were a raised green. So you would like here, and green were above your head, raised up. And I knocked it out at bunker, and it went straight in. Oh, we had touching grass. I'm like, "Get in there, you fucker!" And everybody's clapping up, posh kids.
It's ringing
bloody good shot, bloody good shot.
But yeah, that was the alligator ring doorbell.
Get down.
Come here.
So you think you've got it bad, Richard? Just wait till an alligator tries ringing your doorbell.
You have to be a clever alligator to find my front door. Have to be one smart alligator to find my front door. Bloody hell, I can't find it myself, and I live here.
Oh dear. But yeah, you know, can you imagine doorbell going and you go into the door? Oh, it's only an alligator ringing my doorbell. So yeah. The only one word I'd say is, if you've got one of them little peepee holes, make sure you look through that first before opening your door.
Not that I remember, I have a peephole, but not that I don't even need to get around my chair. I can just I can just put cameras up and see who's about.
But what I'm saying is, if they just rely on ring doorbell, you know, before you open your door, just look through peepee hole first.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think I'm safe for crocodiles around here.
Yeah.
Somehow.
But, you know, can you imagine going to the door and finding well, there weren't just one, there were two. Can you imagine conversation between them? You ring it. No, you ring it. You ring it. No, you ring it. You know, having a sort of a bit of an argument who's going to ring doorbell. Well, you're bigger than me, you can ring it. Bloody hell. I've seen it all now. Gary's says he's going to sumo wrestle a croc.
Yeah. I'll come and video it, Gary, from a distance.
From a distance.
Get some bloody YouTube bits where you go to wrestle with a croc.
Well, can you imagine it? Going millions.
I'd be able to. Irish guy wrestles croc.
No, Irish sumo wrestler wrestles croc.
Attacking crocodile in Belfast.
Just mind the butt cheek.
I would imagine that. That would be getting a lot of views, that.
I know.
Have you a lot of crocs in Ireland? Pardon me.
Pardon you? He said you can rub talc all over his paws. I'm saying nothing. Is that after you've changed your nappy? Because you've shit yourself? Because I know I would. I'd need a new clean diaper on. I'm getting video evidence. Yeah, you need a new loincloth, Gary.
Looking at, we're going to have another heat wave towards the end of this week coming again.
I know, that's what Chris has just said.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's a bromance.
We haven't had any rain for yonks here now.
It rained other night, I think, but only briefly.
Don't swear.
According to weather, the next rain we're going to get is Sunday the 11th.
It's not a buffy. What's a buffy?
I know, a buffy.
Says it's not a buffy. So, yeah. I don't have a problem with them. Can't stand out up my arse, Gary.
Jesus.
You're walking into it, Bobby.
I know.
It's coming out with statements like that.
It says here 16 Tuesday, 15 Wednesday, 16 Thursday, and 18 Friday.
Yeah, that's something similar to what it says here.
I can feel a peak
Friday,
district
Friday's
turning
the
on.
warmest. It says 20 for Friday.
Oh,
20 for
yeah.
Saturday, Friday and Saturday, 20. And
I get you
Thursday,
now.
18. And Tuesday's going to be nice as well. But it's sun all the way through, pretty much, off and on all the way through. I can't believe it. I know I only briefly mentioned this, but I just cannot believe how Nigel Farage just battered everybody with them numbers. Unbelievable. I've just seen it when I looked at where the news homepage come up, and 677. Jesus Christ. You think Labour only got 90 odd? Oh, God. Country has spoke. That's for sure.
Yeah. You broke one at rules there, Richard.
I know, I had to just, I really, because when I looked at whether there were a fleeting glance on the page, I couldn't believe the final figures. I saw it the other day when it were in 300s, but I didn't realise it were that much. God forbid. Unbelievable.
A pal of mine years ago who's excellent at pitch and putt won the game by a mile, or achieving his ball out the last hole. He was looking and laughing at his mates.
Yeah. I'll never forget that day when I put it. Yeah, it went in all and it never touched the green, and I were in the bunker and the green was above my head. The bunker, it were one of these greens that were raised up. Last hole.
Well, I'm not picking that out at last hole.
And it went straight down flagpole in my ball and went in all, and it was the right posh people, and I didn't know these posh people were stood up at the other side of green, and I just went, "Get in there, you bastard," and threw my club. I didn't even know that they were all there.
Saturday, Sunday are going to be in 21. It says here. It's going to be fairly decent week.
One year we went to another golf course. It was in Wigan called Hay Hall Golf Course, and it were winter time, and they had the winter greens on, which are bloody useless. And I whacked ball, it bounced off 3 trees, and God only knows what, went all over at shore. It didn't go anywhere near it flipping green, and we couldn't find it anywhere, this ball. We're walking up to all, it was only a par 3, a short hole. When we got there, it hit frigging all. It must have bounced off all trees and trundled along and dropped in all in one on a par 3.
Well, only thing I can surmise, Tommy, is that somebody had done it in the, in the early hours, kind of. if you know what I mean, for a bit of a laugh.
We always used to go early to try and avoid paying. Sneak on before they opened up.
That way we went in Flamborough. That backed onto a golf course.
We went
Yes,
on.
yeah.
We went on a pitch and put somewhere down south. I can't remember. I think it was Newquay, and my mate whacked ball on this pitch and put, and it went sideways, and there an open top bus trip went past, and it whacked somebody on double decker on 8. Oh God!
Me.
They're going past sightseeing, and the flipping ball come flying or a wallop.
Virtually get a concussion because the ball little.
That's when they threw me pie in fryer. I'll never forget that. Quite a common thing down south for putting deep frying pies. And I said, "You dropped me bloody pie in fryer." She said, "What?" She looked to me like I was simple.
They ought to put a disclaimer on that open top bus.
I know.
You know, you might get concussed with, you know.
I can't remember who it ball, but he thought, "Oh my God, I hope I haven't killed him." And I've said, "Well, hang on, just wait, let it keep going." Well, they're still moving. I'm at it. I said, "Don't go asking for your ball back, though." That's admitting guilt.
Oh, pardon me. But yeah, I bet they didn't expect that day.
I didn't get a birdie that day.
We went to
whatever you do, don't go and ask them for your ball back.
went to bowling at Minehead once, and kids were only toddlers, and they were me, wife, and kids, and brother-in-law who owns these buildings. He come with us and my sister, and he had this remote control plane, and it was windy as hell. He said, "Oh, I can't fly this today." And I thought, "Oh," I said, "Of course you can. This is best weather for it when it's good and windy." I said, "It'd be brilliant." And winding him up like I thought, "Go on, get it going." And he set it off on beach at Minehead, and it totally went backwards, and everybody's ducking for cover as this big plane comes flying off. Oh, I was rolling, me. I was absolutely in hysterics. I nearly peed my pants. And it shot across Main Road and landed on a golf course at the other side of bloody town. Anyway, big aeroplane as well, it were. Big remote control. I batted to him, "Oh, it'll be right." He said, "Oh, I can't fly it today. I can't try it today." He'd never even flown one in his life. I said, "Just fling it in there." I said, "And push forward, get engine going, you'll be right." And he flung it in, and it did a turned and went back inwards. And everybody on
they
beach,
did a kamikaze on beach.
Everybody on beach were diving for cover as this bloody great remote controlled aeroplane come cruising. And I'm in hysterics, mate. Oh God, I was dying. And he's there running after it. Brother-in-law's running after it, and it went across Main Road, over these trees, and landed on a golf course. He come back and says, "Last time I fucking listened to you." They were brilliant. Top entertainment, it were, really were.
Oh dear.
I mean, we've been on holiday with him loads of times, brother-in-law, and he's dead funny.
This is another thing. Never listen to words of advice from Richard.
Oh, he's very easy to get going. He's funny. Really is. Cracks me up.
I'm going to tell him to F off.
Yeah, because whatever he tells you to do, you might get in trouble.
He gets right mad with these grabbing machines, and he'll say, "I'm fucking having that. I've moved it all the way to the corner. There's no way I'm walking away, and some little brat's going to come along and win that when I've moved it all the way from the corner." I said, "Bloody hell, Russ," I said, "it's going to cost you about 100 quid, this damn teddy bear." I want it. I'm having it.
Oh dear.
It's so funny.
But yeah.
He gets well into stuff like that. It's very competitive, he is. And we had a golf competition, crazy golf competition we did somewhere here in Tenerife. And we were taking it seriously. Like Nick Faldo, we were, and I won. He weren't happy. Crazy golf. He says you fluked it. He says you battered it through that windmill and it shot everywhere. I said you can't argue. And he were taking it really seriously. Yeah, fried pizza. That's a common thing, is that up Scotland? I watched a video the other night of a girl called.
Right, I'm gonna show you something now, and it depicts me.
I can only sit top line because it's all blurred, unfortunately. You'd have to read it to us.
Right, it says Jeanette, completely unexplainable. Notices everything but won't say it. The most loyal friend and dedicated lover. Has zero tolerance for stupidity. Professional lie detecting. Can offend you with their honesty. Tends to hold feelings inside. Their mind will always be 10 steps ahead of yours. Sweetest until provoked. Lives by their very own way. A warrior's mentality with a poet's soul.
Well,
Not a fighter, but will knock your lights out. Now, ain't that me down to a T?
yeah.
But yeah, I've seen it on Facebook, and it's like a sweatshirt, my name on it.
Fried
Yeah.
pizza, Tommy. Yeah, that looks really good. That she's called Ruth Earling. She's called, and she has a channel on YouTube, and she travels around Scotland. And on her last video, she's in Glasgow, and there's a big football match on. She says, "Oh, I'm going to get some dinner," and she has deep fried pizza there, and it looked bloody good. I'll tell you.
I tell you what, we had pizza tonight, and for some reason they've not been able to get the pizza or pepperoni pizzas. And basically, what they've done is they sent take like I think it were, where is it? What's the pizzas that we get?
What?
Not Chicago Town, other one.
What?
What's the pizzas?
What pizzas?
What's the name of them?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, that's it. Now, we got the just the cheese one, and they sent a meat feast. Oh, and it was gorgeous.
Oh, I bet it were.
Oh, and it's like got meatballs on it, and it were absolutely gorgeous.
Just a bit too much.
But yeah, Chris says, he says, instead of, ordering a pepperoni next time, he says, order this one because it were gorgeous. But I won't like it. No, I don't think I'd want it deep fried.
There's one down the road here who does one, and it's called the something special, and that's it's everything on it. It's bloody good. I've had one since I left home, but it was bloody good. Roosters Special, it's called. There's a shop's called Roosters. Oh my God, they're really good pizzas.
But yeah, we'd not had this one before, and it was like what they call a fully loaded one, and it's basically got everything on it. These like meatball things sliced.
I could kill for a pizza.
It had got, it looked like a bit pepperoni on it, but it were absolutely gorgeous. Let me have a look, see if I can find them. But yeah, it were absolutely gorgeous.
I could kill for a pizza.
Sorry, I got on about it. Richard?
What?
I says, sorry, I got on about it.
I could kill a double whopper. McDonald's, you keep that shit. I can't stand McDonald's. It's just rip off shit, is McDonald's. The only thing I like about McDonald's is the milkshakes are brilliant.
Wait to the takeaway edition. Because that's the only one I can see. The meat feast in the Goodfellas. Let's have a look, see if it tells you what's on it. That looks like it. It's stone baked in the traditional style to create the perfect base, then loaded with fresh tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, smoke flavoured ham, meatballs, Italian style sausage, and pan fried onions. I told you it was like a sliced sausage, and then meatballs were sliced as well. I'm just saying what we had for tea, and it were one of these. I can't do it with that because my shoulder's knocked. But yeah. And what they'd done, I mean, I always ordered 2 pizzas anyway, but they'd substituted it because I ordered a pepperoni and then a like cheese one, but they sent that instead. And everybody enjoyed it. It was absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I said it's got ham on it and like meatballs sliced, and then it got some pepperoni on it and like sausage as well.
Yeah, so I've had many fish and chips and all, and left it on my car, on a car roof,
and then seen it driving off in morning.
I've never done. Unbelievable that day.
With fish and chips on top of the car.
Unbelievable.
I couldn't get over that.
Like, there's me buttering bread in the house, and I thought, where's my chips? And I thought, I was well drunk, and I thought, I must not have been chip shop. I must have imagined it. And then in the morning, when I looked out at the bedroom window, they were rolled up on top of neighbour's car roof. I must have stopped for a slash and put them on his car roof. Unbelievable.
You're not do that again in a hurry.
No.
Oh dear.
Unbelievable.
And at that time, your missus put pizza in oven with plastic.
And I'm like this. I said, God, these are extra cheese anyway. Like that. And she knocked some bloody cellophane off the pillow. That was when we used to go out, on Saturday nights together before we had kids, and and she got well drunk, you know what I mean. And cooking went best on sober days, but.
Oh dear. He says there's on about his kickers waking up next morning with covered in sauce.
Yeah, I remember kickers, Gary. I used to have a pair of brown kickers. We used to have a kickers shop actually, not far from here.
Fancy seeing your fish and chips riding off into sunset. I says to Richard, I'd have chased after and say, hang on a minute, my fish and chips is on top of your car.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
One night I come home when I lived on my own, and this is when I lived on my own, and I got 2 Hollands pies and I put them on a tray in oven, bang over them, sat in the armchair and fell fast asleep. And about 10 o'clock next morning, I walked in the kitchen, and there was 2 Maltesers in the oven. I thought, God, it's warm in here.
I'm going to say 2 cremated pies.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty warm in this kitchen. What's going on? I thought, oh, God, oven's on. I opened the oven door, and there were just 2 little tiny morsels.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, them were the days. And then one night I come in drunk, and I made a pot noodle and sort of staggered upstairs and tipped it straight to her wife's head by accident. That's what I said. And she was fast asleep, face full of pot noodles. She weren't impressed.
This makes sleep not so for that night, Richard.
Good job it weren't a Bombay bad boy.
I can just imagine it. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's it. A lucky pulling top. I had one of them, Gary. Actually, a lucky pulling top. It was denim with different coloured pockets. It were, and I always seem to do well with that on. I'll never forget it. Oh,
so you had to put it into retirement when you got married, then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember them days. They were good days with them. Jesus.
Oh dear.
Good days. If I could turn back time. My God, if I could. White kickers, bloody hell.
I know. It's yeah, you keep this
You'd want to get it, put off the wardrobe. Yeah. I remember the days.
imagine waking up with all bloody pot noodle all over your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hang on a minute, hold still while I scrape it off back into pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was when I don't know if we were married at the time or we were just living together. I can't remember because I lived on my own for a couple of years, and then I met wife, and then she moved in. I met wife in 90. I lived on my own from something like 94 to about 97. Then I met wife in 97, and we got married in 1999. Where?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember being in a nightclub one night, and this girl, she had these white jeans. Never forget it. She had these like white jeans on, and my mate was stood in front of them, boy, and she was absolutely paralytic, this girl. And she just started relieving herself. She didn't know she was doing it. And it was like squirting out front of her jeans, and it going on my mate's ass. I couldn't stop laughing at me. I don't know how she did it, like a trick. I thought, how'd she do that? My mate, he was called Sean, and he's like touching his ass, thinking, my ass feels like it's getting wet here. And he turned around and she was spraying all over him. It's still more even funny. We were absolutely rolling our way. Oh,
She's
God,
not
yeah.
with that one down, will she?
No, I don't know who she were. We didn't know her. It weren't somebody we knew, but I'll never forget it because I was amazed how she managed it, how it came out like it did. You know, you'd expect just to have a wet patch, but it actually come out like a bloody jet through her jeans.
Did it come out through zip?
That must have done. I don't know. It must have done. And it was like trickling down his pant leg, and he's scratching. I said, look at Sean there, she's snatching on him, and he's scratching around with his kicks, thinking, why am I feeling cold and damp?
Did you think he'd pissed this then?
Oh, it went funny. God, was it?
Oh,
he says, what are you doing, you dirty fucker? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Did you not buy her a drink for the free shower?
The bar, we used to have a bar in Darwin, it was called Kaz's, it were, and that's what it were. You had to go upstairs into the top to where bar were called Kaz's. Yeah. We're funny. Yeah. I'd have been about, how old would I have been then? Probably about 25, 24, 25 maybe, I don't know. I got married when I was 31. Knew her for a couple of years before 29. So it could have been anywhere between the age of like 24 and 28. I don't know. Because I got married, and when I got married, I was 31 when I got married. So I don't know. Good times. They were good times. Never forget that. It's so funny.
I'll go till about past, and then I'll call it a night. Yeah, next one will be Tuesday. I'm not going back to just yet anyway, so for now it'll just be the baking on a Tuesday and a live stream on a Saturday. When I say for now, we'll see how it goes. I used to pay into the club with a fake £20 note and get £15 back, then paid to leave my coat in the room.
We used to do that, Gary. There was a lad who sold fake 20s for a £5 a piece. and they were good ones they were. And on a weekend, we used to go to him with like 20 quid and get four fake 20s off him. That was nearly every weekend. That it was brilliant. Really
Did you get
good.
found out in end that though, Gary? That's all I want to know. Did you get found out in end?
We kept doing it. And what you do is you go in a pub and cut at the bar and say, "Can I have some change for it, Bandit?" And you'd sit landlord thinking, "Look at this bloody idiot putting his money in Bandit." I'm thinking, "Hang on, you're the idiot, mate. We've just given you a forged 20." Yeah, I don't know where the hell he got them from, but he charged $5 each of them, and they were good forgeries. They were. Bloody hell, were they? Good tell.
Yeah. You know. They did it for 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah, we used to do it regular. It was a common thing, and every now and then it used to buy you back, and you'd end up getting a fake one by mistake off somebody else, and that you'd say, "Hang on a minute, you don't pass them back to us."
Oh dear.
I went in a dodgy shop who used to deal in a bit of them, and he gave me a fake $5 back one. I said, "You cheeky get, you're giving me one of my own fakes back." Because
the ink started to run.
yeah. Oh, they were. I can remember fake pound coins. There were fake pound coins either and everywhere.
Yeah, well, at one point there was a lot of fakes about, and that's when they introduced these what's the jigs, didn't they?
Polymer notes.
UV things where they put notes under it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to say good night, and I'll see you on the baking on Tuesday evening.
Okie dokie. See everybody later.
Bye for now. Bye.
Camera, like my hammer full of shit. I don't know where I've had my hand, but it's not. Camera trickery. Night, Joel, Gary, Dr. Smith.
See you later. Bye.
Everybody else. See you later, Tommy, Gary, Dr. Smith, and anybody else. Well, I can't see anybody else. If I have a mission, I'm sorry. Night, Joel.